Once upon a time, there was a beaver named Burt. Burt was a young beaver. He suffered that kind of loneliness that young creatures oftentimes suffer, so he joined the local singles scene. At first, he did not do as well as he had hoped to. He did not meet as many people as he wanted to, but as time went by, he learned that by projecting a confident persona, an authoritative persona, even a dominant persona, he could, as they say, punch above his weight class. But he found that going to bars was expensive. He had to wear a nice suit to make the kind of impression and project the kind of persona that he wanted to, and it never hurt to pay for drinks by peeling a Franklin off the top of a thick wad. And that was hard because his job was not that well paying. Then Burt discovered the internet. The internet was easy. And it was easy to project the kind of persona that attracted sleek young creatures who enjoyed a certain kind of romantic fantasy. In order to make himself attractive to some of these sleek young things, Burt would say things that he did not believe, and he would pretend to be things that he was not. He called this baiting the trap. Some of the things he said he believed, and some of the things he claimed he was, were things that he found abhorrent, but he thought that that was okay. Because after all, he thought, wasn't it just a game? Didn't everybody understand the rules? Everybody had fun, and nobody got hurt too much. That was his thinking. Now, Burt had a job that was honest work, and it kept body and soul together. But it had a low ceiling, and he yearned for larger things. He had discovered that when he talked politics, he could use the persona that he had learned to project in the singles scene, and when he did so, people listened to him, and more often than not, they deferred to him and repeated his opinions. And one day he decided to run for a local office, and he won. After that, he continued to run for higher and higher offices, and he continued to win. Finally, he decided to run to be the head of the entire forest in which he lived. There was a fox named Freddie. Freddie was curious about this up-and-coming politician. He decided to do some computer internet research, and he found some old posts that Burt had made when he was young that everybody had forgotten about. Freddie shared what he learned with other people. He spread those posts around. It was a scandal because many of the things that Burt had said were highly offensive. For a while he thought he might just explain why he said them, but when he thought about it, he decided that the cure was worse than the disease. So he claimed that he was the victim of a broad conspiracy, a sophisticated conspiracy to deny him access to higher office. Soon he left public life, but he discovered that his fame and the skills that he had honed in public life and a certain bad boy reputation opened doors, and he was not lonely. I suppose that the moral to the story is that when you are young, be careful what traps you set, because when you are old, they might catch you.